Good morning everyone. Today we're looking at the story of the lost sheep, Luke chapter 15 verses 1 to 6. I don't know about you, but if I lose something, it becomes of the utmost importance to me. If my family say, "Don't worry, you've got another one," somehow that doesn't seem enough. I need to find the specific item that I've lost. Similarly, as life goes along, we lose parts of ourselves, more important than those lost items, those close friends, family members, relationships dear to us, those who've died, and with them a part of us goes too. It makes me think about the parts of my life that I've lost along the way, recent losses and long ago losses that can never be forgotten. I suspect that you know what that's like too. You can probably name parts of yourself that have been lost along the way. Some of these are recent wounds, others scarred memories, perhaps still too tender to think about, and always the question, will I ever pull through? Will I ever become whole again? I wonder if that's how the shepherd in today's reading is thinking. A sheep. It's not just a sheep, though, any sheep, but this particular sheep. For us, it's not just part of our life, any part, but this part, a particular part. Without it, we're less than whole, and we want to recover ourselves to some sort of normality. If you know what it's like to have lost part of yourself in this way, then you know what it's like to be the shepherd. To be lost is something that we've all experienced. Sometimes we know we're lost, and other times we don't. When have you lost part of yourself? What do you need to have wholeness? Have you ever thought that your life needs to be turned around? Have you ever felt like something was missing? Maybe you knew what it was, or maybe you didn't. You just had that restless longing, a sense that there was something missing, something more to your life. Sometimes we lose parts of ourselves to grief and sorrow. When life becomes overwhelming and confusing, sometimes we lose ourselves to fear, to anger, to jealousy, just wanting to be right more than others. The judgments that we make, that refusal to forgive. Sometimes we lose ourselves to success. Wanting approval from others becomes more important to us. Sometimes the lost part of ourselves is faith, a hope, a dream. It's so easy to lose a piece of ourselves, and it can happen in many different ways. I was on the internet the other day and I found a poem by Mary Oliver. And in it she asked the question, are you breathing just a little and calling it a life? Let's not do that. Let's not breathe just a little and call it a life. Jesus invites us to live life to the full, to find wholeness. We are to look at the entirety of our life. Every sheep matters, Jesus tells us. It's about wholeness and abundance, not as a quantity, but as a quality of life. The gospel of Jesus is about helping us to live a life in all its fullness. Jesus is always calling us back to ourselves, back to wholeness. Our life's journey is a journey towards wholeness. And it's a lifelong search to integrate and to be whole. Yes, we will lose dear things along the way. So where are we on our journey? Jesus said the shepherd goes after the lost sheep until he finds it. This is a promise and a call for us too. The promise is that there will be a finding for us, and the call is for us to search until we do. That kind of searching is not looking outside of ourselves. It's not looking to others for their approval, but it's looking within us. It's looking at our hearts. It means searching until we value ourselves beyond what we have done, beyond what we have not done, beyond what we have or don't have, beyond our successes and our failures, beyond what is or might